Alright guys, this is it. We're doing a 3-year review on an Alfa Romeo Stelvio. I've had this car for 3.5 years now. I've done a couple things to it. Let's start with the brakes. Brakes is very important. These calipers have actually been wrapped. They're like a very luminescent, reflective tape. That's one. As for brake pads, I've had 3 different types of brake pads. I've had the type yellows from EBC. I've had Terox. The yellows are very dusty, but they stop. Right? I've had Terox pads. Terox, they stop. There's no brake fade, and I didn't know that the OEM was Brembo, and that Brembo made them. There is no brake fade. They do brake a lot softer. It's a softer pad, you can tell, because it's not very you don't feel the bite so hard. It's not exaggerated, but either way, that's that. As for brakes, as for internal changes, I did the seats. The seats, you can call them Alcantara, or you can call it suede if you want. But this right here made a big difference for me. I really wanted to get this done simply because, my car, it's not stock anymore, and it makes good power. So with that comes inside the leather seats. They were very slippery. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that the leather seats were very slippery. It's dirty in here, but I can promise you, it's not stock. A couple things have changed. So we got the I think it's called the centerline downpipe. It's a high flow downpipe. It has no mesh. And then we go all the way down, and we got the centerline cap back from this point on to the dual exhaust. And then we have the upgraded hybrid turbo from Compulsion. I can actually show you the stock turbo. You can definitely feel the difference. Before, on the stock turbo, I had the phase 2 tune on it. We used to do 30 pounds on a dynamic mode. It was at 30 pounds, and now it's at 18 pounds, and it's faster. So definitely worth the upgrade. The reason why I did this upgrade is because around 60 to 70,000 miles, my car has 70. This right here, the wastegate flap, or the flange if you want, it starts wearing out. So I actually did it's not an upgrade, I would say. It's not an upgrade, but I definitely did some additional reinforcement onto there, and it's nice and tight. That's what you want. So just letting you guys know that check engine light is prone to happen, especially if you've added aftermarket parts and pushing the car a little bit harder than used to. It's supposed to. Yeah, it's definitely gonna wear out sooner than later. And then I also did it's not an upgrade, but I also did a Mishimoto add-on to the coolant system. It's a little add-on. I'll link it in the bottom. That little add-on, it keeps the temperatures about 15 degrees cooler. You might not think it's a lot, but it's definitely a lot. And then on top of that, I also did the heat exchanger. So that heat exchanger is twice the size. I'll put some pictures if I can. Twice the size of the original one, and I got that again at Compulsion. Yeah, so this car is, it's set up for 400 to the wheels, and I wanna push it there. I wanna see if I can get it there. I also have a power booster that I bought with that hybrid turbo. I'll show you it right now. Give me a second. Okay, so this add-on, this is an add-on you can add on when you purchase that hybrid turbo. This comes with, especially if you did EuroDrive, it definitely does help. This is it's a piggyback pretty much, where you can choose the dynamic or neutral, or you can choose the different types of settings, and within those settings, you can either boost more or boost less. But obviously, we want to boost more so you can go faster. So let me show you the stock turbo. All right, so this is the stock one. We just removed it last week. I got to send it over to Compulsion. All right, so this is the turbo. when you change the turbo, don't forget that you're gonna have to get a couple gaskets. You're gonna need this gasket. I didn't have it, so at the moment of swapping the turbo, I made sure to go get it at the dealer. And then you're also gonna need this gasket over here. So just keep that in mind. And one last thing that you will need that I didn't account for is that this turbo is water and oil cooled. Well, the oil everyone's gonna need, but the water, those coolant lines, they're gonna need O-rings also. You're gonna need those O-rings. So when you compare this, this is a Garrett turbo, just like the one that we replaced it with. Definitely the colder side is a little bit bigger, but the heat is made on the power is made on the hot side. So both sides were upgraded. Both sides, you can tell, definitely flow a lot more. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the purchase. And I haven't added the power booster simply because I just got it running. I just got it, you know. I just got it running. You know, I want to enjoy a little bit before giving myself more work. I'm gonna take you guys out for a ride so you can hear the difference. I can definitely hear it. I can definitely feel it. And as for reliability, I can tell you that these motors, these cars are built for power. They're built, and they're built for, you know, for speed. I'm not here condoning anybody breaking laws or speeding, but I'm just letting you know that these babies are, as for the engine and transmission, nothing's gonna happen. Now, there are some little things here and there that I dislike, but you know, everything's not perfect. So some of the things that I dislike, let me turn on the car, warm it up while I talk to you guys. Hopefully you can hear me. So one of the things that I dislike is that the radio only takes up to 300 contacts or 3,000 contacts, and after 3,000 contacts it'll start telling you that it's full. That's one thing that I don't like. Let me close the door, maybe you can hear me better. That's one thing. And then another thing is the seats really had me going crazy because I was slipping and sliding everywhere. So when I like the curves, so when I would gas it on the curves, I would slide and slide, and that's not what I wanted. I really felt that uncomfortable, but the suede seats really did that. And when I stick on there, the suede seats make sure I don't go anywhere. So that's definitely an upgrade. I also did the roof, the ceiling. I did it suede also. It was falling down already. So at like 50,000 miles, it started coming down. I don't know if anybody is having that issue. A couple other things that I dislike is right here. It's all interior stuff, you know, but it's not the end of the world. I'm more performance driven, so it's not the end of the world for me. What else? I mean, I'm not here sitting crying about it. The infotainment is very, very basic. The navigation, mine in particular don't have navigation, but not that I care for it. But when the salesman was selling me the car, he was like, the navigation is very basic. All you have is a triangle and a line. That's pretty much it. I don't know how true that is, but one last thing. This was an upgrade, but I actually removed it recently because I was trying to diagnose what was the problem. I thought this was the problem. I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect it, but this is the Vatrix. It's called the Digi Pedal. So this, I bought it because it controls the boost lag. Yeah, it did a very good job controlling boost lag. When I would put it in, this car, when I had that piece on, when I activated it, all that I had to do, if you wanted to race, I would race you in A mode. I would not need to have my car boost so much, simply because there was absolutely, it was probably 1 millisecond of boost lag. It would kick ass, but it started failing when the boost started failing, or when the turbo started failing. So I had to make sure to diagnose, and that's why I turned it off. But I'm gonna go ahead and add the power booster, and then after I add the power booster, then I'll try to turn this back on and reprogram. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Digipedal, definitely recommend it. It started, well, like I said, I recently took it off, but I don't know if it was the Digipedal or not, but it did help when I turned it off. I'm not gonna lie, when I disconnected it, it did help a lot. And the car wasn't doing the crazy things that it was doing. Either way, I'm gonna start the drive and let you guys hear a little bit more about the engine and etc. Give me a sec. All right, let's go. I know you guys see this boost gauge. I don't know if I had it in the last video, but it's also an add-on. That's how I knew that I was boosting 30 pounds on the smaller turbo. And Euro Compulsion actually recommends, hey, we recommend that you actually do the upgrade on the tune. Give me a second with my seatbelt. Simply because the car is going to run a lot better, and you're going to endanger your car a lot less. I mean, on a bigger turbo, pushing 30 pounds, that's a lot more stress on the engine. So definitely happy I got it retuned. Again, Euro Compulsion. And don't forget, comfort insurance is what we do. I mean, I do insurance. If you're gonna do all these things to your baby, you want to go fast, number one, make sure you have some health insurance, some life insurance, and then you can worry about your car and all your material things. Either way, comfort insurance, you need insurance, think about us. That's what we do. Now, as for the car, I'm going to let you hear the whining on the turbo. I'm going to go ahead and put it on dynamic. It runs really good. It really does. I like how it runs. And you can feel that the engine is being stressed a lot less, and it's running so much better. And I love that. It makes me feel good. All right. Baby, Brembo brakes. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't notice that the camera was pretty much sideways. All right. Like I was saying, I freaking love this car. Well, I love how it performs. Let's just say that. Now, all the add-ons, yeah, they make it go faster. But I want you to keep in mind that it's money that you're going to have to spend regardless. I mean, the turbo, it's going to give you that issue. You can fix it minimally, but I might as well knock it out and do an upgrade, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do one little quick pull. And you guys let me know. Pretty good. As for all the brakes, the yellows are very aggressive. I like that about them, but I don't like the dust. The Brembos are very good all around. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. And the Terox are, not that they're bad, they are aftermarket. I thought that they were going to be better than stock, but I didn't know that the stock were Brembos. So that's what got me. I definitely like the Brembos. I like them a lot because there's no dust. There is no brake fade. The Terox, there's a lot of brake fade with the Terox, so that's why I dislike them. As for the car in general, I like it. I'm satisfied. You'll hear me complain here and there that it the infotainment is so basic that sometimes I'm bored in my car, but whatever, it is what it is. It performs very well. The engine and transmission, no issues, and I know that they won't give me any issues for a long time to come. With that said, we're getting here to the house. I mean, I think I got pretty much everything reviewed. If you guys have any questions or if I missed anything, just please let me know. And remember, comfort insurance. Anything you need that's insurance first, health, then your life, then you can worry about your home and your auto, your car, things like this. It's very easy to replace them, but you need to start with you first. And if you're going fast and you don't have any life insurance, oh my goodness, dude, you can get it for as low as 20 bucks a month. Think about it. Life insurance. If you're gonna be doing this with your cars and you got kids, your ass better have some life insurance. All right. With all that said, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It's been a long time. I've been trying to make this review for a really long time, and finally got it done. Please leave any comments, or if you want me to review something in particular, let me know. All right, guys. Until next time.